Hello there. As we move through the weekend, residents of the Canary Islands and even the island of Madeira will have to keep a close eye on Tropical Storm Leslie, which may well impact on their weather forecast for the first time that's ever happened since records began. But before that, we've got this plume of moist air bringing some very wet and windy but warm weather across the UK and Scandinavia. It's also bringing that warmth across France and Germany. More on that in just a moment. Over to the east into Turkey, there's a scattering of showers, but it's fine and settled across much of Greece. A few sharp showers towards Sicily and a lot of fine dry weather across Spain and Portugal. There's Leslie at the moment, so we will keep you updated on developments of that one. But look at the warmth that is spilling up ahead of it. 27 degrees in Paris, 26 degrees into central Germany as well. Very unusual for this time of year now. But that weather front will continue to sweep its way steadily south and east. So a marked contrast for Sunday, and behind it, it's introducing somewhat cooler and fresher air. So that warmth is not set to last. Here's our city forecast though for the next few days, getting a little more cooler and seasonal into next week, but largely fine and dry for many. And then across much of Eastern Europe, high pressure still influencing the story here. So a good deal of dry weather here with temperatures into the low 20s. Hello there. Let's take a look at the very latest across North America, and the remnants of what was Hurricane Michael still continues to track its way eastwards. It will gradually move off into the Atlantic later during the day today. At the same time, Tropical Storm Sergio has made landfall across the Baja Peninsula. It's going to bring a spell of very heavy rain, strong winds as well, potential for some localised flooding here. But elsewhere, things are largely fine and quiet. We're going to start to see a cool air source from Canada spilling down across the Rockies, some showers moving across the Central Plains as well, certainly quieter across the eastern seaboard. But to the west, a good deal of dry, sunny weather here as well. Bit of a breeze along those exposed coasts, but lots of sunshine, British Columbia into Oregon, down into California as well. As you can see, just starting to see the remnants there of what was a Tropical Storm Sergio. But the story for the next few days is dry, settled and sunny, pleasantly warm with 24 degrees into San Francisco. That's the mid-70s in terms of Fahrenheit. So, as Michael then eases off into the Atlantic, we will see a good deal of dry, sunny weather in the forecast. That's certainly going to come as welcome news. There will be some showers starting to threaten towards the west of Tennessee as we go through the latter stages of Friday. But here's the city forecast then. Atlanta, Georgia, blue sky and sunshine, highs of 80 degrees on Sunday. Hello there. Three main areas of rain to point out to you on the satellite picture for South America at the moment. One across the Amazon basin, another affecting Paraguay and Uruguay, and this down into the southern tip of Chile. It's also bringing some stronger winds here, and that'll be affecting the Falklands too. But the heaviest of the rain looks likely to be through Uruguay and up into Paraguay. It's also bringing more cloud and a cooler feel into northern Argentina than we've seen of late. So into Colombia and Venezuela, down parts of Ecuador, we've got some intense showers, and the showers easing in comparison to the last couple of days across northern and central parts of Brazil. Heavy rain down into the south affecting Uruguay in particular. Cloudier conditions for Buenos Aires, 18 degrees the high here. And there's that showery rain into the southern tip of Chile and also affecting the Falklands too. So Rio de Janeiro will continue to see a little bit of rain, particularly from Tuesday onwards. Buenos Aires keeps some blue sky and sunshine and some warmth starting to build again. As for Central America and Mexico, we'll see some sharper showers into Mexico, down into Central America. The heaviest of the rain looks likely to be across parts of San Salvador, as you can see quite clearly, and into Panama. We'll see some intense showers as well across the Caribbean at the moment. So the story for the next few days looks likely to stay the same, with plenty of frequent heavy thundery downpours possible. Hello there. A forecast for Australia and New Zealand coming up shortly. But first of all, let's take a look at Asia, where things are relatively quiet. We've got our usual heat of the day showers, some of those quite heavy and extensive across Malaysia and Indonesia. At the same time, further north, an area of high pressure is building. There is a weather front that's just been moving its way through Japan. It will continue to bring a trail of isolated showers behind it, but it's an improving story. That high pressure sees dry weather across the Korean Peninsula and much of northern and central China. A little bit of fair weather cloud further south, still 23 degrees into Hong Kong. Few showers into Vietnam, but most of the widespread ones, as I've already pointed out, Malaysia and Indonesia, and these will continue to develop into the afternoon. Our city forecasts though show a good slice of dry, settled, sunny weather on offer over the next 5 days. Bangkok seeing a few isolated showers here. Showers into Western Australia at the moment, and the wind starting to strengthen through the Bight. Some pretty intense showers across that Queensland coastline could bring a lot of heavy rain in a short space of time. Could be some localised flooding here. As for New Zealand, it's quite cool here with a southerly wind, and any showers, perhaps with any elevation, will fall as snow. But for Saturday, not too bad. Looks largely fine and dry. And that cool feel will continue through Wellington, slowly warming up as we move into the middle part of next week. Hello there. We've still got Cyclone Luban, a threat in the Arabian Sea, but Cyclone Telly has made landfall and is now weakened off considerably, not before producing some catastrophic flooding across parts of northeast India and into Bangladesh. We have seen some phenomenal amounts of rain associated with that storm. It's still going to be pretty wet into the second half of the weekend as well. So that is the story here. A few sharp showers down to the south and west, and across that Kerala coastline we'll see some pretty rough seas all tied into the storm that's across the Arabian Sea at the moment. Further into central parts of Asia, we've got that weather front that's cleared through Kazakhstan. It's brought a lowering of temperatures, only 4 degrees in Astana. A little bit of fair weather cloud, maybe some snow to the tops of the mountains as it moves its way through into Afghanistan. Now, along that west coast, as I say, some pretty rough seas here, a few sharp showers. We're picking up a scattering of showers across the northeastern states, but the heaviest of the rain looks likely to be across northeast India and, as I say, into Bangladesh as well, particular parts of West Bengal. So for the next 5 days, many of the cities will stay fine and settle. There'll be a scattering of showers continuing into Sri Lanka, but temperatures still at 30 degrees. At Tashkent, we'll see some rain easing away, more sunshine by Thursday. Hello there. Let's take a look at the latest with Cyclone Luban, at the moment currently moving its way through the Arabian Sea. It was the equivalent of a Category 2 hurricane strength. It may well ease down to a Category 1 strength as it makes landfall. Now, it's expected to make landfall during the early hours of Sunday morning across that Yemen coastline. We are looking at the potential for some catastrophic flooding rains here. It really could be quite horrendous. And at the same time, we've got some strong winds, and that'll bring some lifted dust as well. So we'll need to keep a close eye on that, with a huge storm surge as well. Elsewhere across the Middle East, it's all about the heat, with some areas across Iraq and Saudi Arabia a good 5 to 7 degrees above where they should be at this time of year. Let's take a look at Africa now. We've got a little bit of showery rain moving its way out of Johannesburg. There's our seasonal rains through that central belt, particularly affecting the Ivory Coast, the Gulf of Guinea there. And we've also got the risk of a few sharp showers perhaps towards Libya, all tied into the potential for some showers developing across southern Italy as well. So that's the story into Africa. The city forecast for the next few days shows little in the way of change, really. That rain will ease in Johannesburg. Sunshine and warmth is set to return, but Cape Town will see some dry, sunny spells, whatever. Khartoum keeps the heat. Temperatures 39 degrees, lots of blue sky and sunshine to go with it.